Hello all. Here we continue with engineering graphics videos. In this video, we are to see about graphical symbol used in orthographic projection. In the previous videos, we have seen about orthographic projections and also about the valid technique. Also, position of views in both the techniques. We understood that first and third angle projections are valid, but they are not the same because the position of views are a bit different. Different organizations, they use any one of this. So, it is very much important to know which technique is being followed. Maybe a small indication like 1 or 3 could have done the job. But something interesting, the symbol is not like that. They have given a set of drawing created by these technique. If we understand what type of drawing is that, how do we create that symbol? That will be in mind forever. Let us see. Consider a cone. We cut it with the help of a cutting plane parallel to the base. In the process, we get the top portion is still a cone. Okay. Now, we look at the bottom portion. This portion is called frustum of a cone. A pyramid or a cone, when it is cut by a plane parallel to the base, it is called frustum of the solid. Here we have frustum of a cone. This solid is used to create the graphical symbol. Let us see. In first angle projection, we know that the object is held in the first quadrant, above the horizontal plane and in front of the vertical plane. Assume that the frustum is held in this way. We create two views, front view and a side view, not the top view. If we look at the top view, front view and top view, both are the same, right? So here we see front view and a side view. In this technique, we follow eye, object, plane. Remember that, eye, object, plane. Here, once when we look at this object from this direction, we see this as the front view. In the same fashion, if we look at from this direction, we will be able to see two circles. One, the top of the surface, and another one that is the bottom. Here we get two concentric circles. When we look at from this direction, we will be able to get two concentric circles. Okay? Then, once when we open up the plane, we will be able to see that this is the symbol obtained. Yes, good. Eye, object, plane by first angle projection. These are the set of drawings obtained from a frustum of a cone. In the same fashion, if we place this solid in third quadrant, that is, when we look at the object from this position, here we have a technique called eye, plane, then comes the solid. Here, eye, plane and solid. By this way, we get the front view, this, the same thing, right? But look at the side view. Once when we look at the side view by this technique, eye, plane, solid, we get the concentric circles on this side itself. Once when we tilt it to get it in the same surface, we get the views like this. This is the major difference between first and third angle projection. We have seen this in the previous videos, right? Yeah, first angle projection, once when you look at from this direction, we get it on that side. In third angle projection, once when we look at from this side, we get it on this side itself. So these are the graphical symbols to depict the type of technique which is in practice. Whether we have any standardization in this method? Yes, of course. What should be the size of the symbol to be drawn in the paper? How long, how big should that be? Yes. Usually, how do we write a text in a drawing? To be readable, right? We decide the height of the text. And based on the height, the thickness of the letter varies. It is an independent character, right? In the same fashion, usually we decide the height of a text. That text height is taken here. That is, the frustum the top portion of the frustum is H. The bottom portion of the frustum is uppercase H, that is capital H. Here it is H and here it is capital H. Then the height of the frustum is again equal to the base. So small h, capital H, capital H. We know that, as I told you, the text thickness is important. For the particular height, the thickness is related. In the same fashion, here we have a thickness for this representation. That should be 1/10th of this h. Let that to be d. And this gap should be 3 times the thickness. So, if you consider this to be d, this is 3d, this is h, and these two are capital H. Assuming this to be 10, then this has to be 20. This is 1 and this is 3. By this method, you can create the symbol of any size according to the need. Now, in these two, we found that there are some center line markings, but here we have not marked. We have not marked because in practical reasons, we can omit that. That is the thing. This is given by BIS. By this, you can have a look at it. IS 150212. So now we remember the symbol for orthographic projection. How we created it, how we got it. From here on, we will be able to understand the diagram by looking at the symbol what is given over there. Else, whenever we create something, we have to use one of this symbol based on the thing what we use. Hope this is very much useful, right? Yes, good. See you again in the next video. Thank you.